Shalom, family. Shalom. Greetings. I want to get right into it. Today we are talking about the word Gentile. In your Bible, you'll see the word Gentile, or sometimes you'll see the word heathen, nation, or people. Gentile, heathen, nation, or people. It's the H1471, and it is translated as Goy in the Hebrew. So these four words mean the word Goy in Hebrew. It's Hebrew 1471, H1471, Goy. Now you've heard of that before. They'll talk about anyone who's non-Jewish is considered to be a Goy, or Goyim, plural. Well, today let's get a little bit deeper into it. We're not going to go too deep into this video, but just enough where most people never ever hear this in their church. So the first thing I want to get into is the definition. And I'm only going to use Strong's and an ancient Hebrew lexicon. But we're not going so deep in today. We just want to get a bird's eye view of all the information pertaining to the word Gentile or Goy. It means in the Strong's, it means in the sense of massing. It means a troop of animals or a flight of locusts. Think about herds. Think about cattle or swarms. It means a giant, enormous amount of people, animals, or things. Again, the word Goy is translated in your Bible as Gentile, heathen, nation, or people. In the ancient Hebrew, it is the root gimel and vav or wa. And it basically, at its most primitive definition, means back or the back. The back or the middle part of the body, used in lifting, the middle or in the midst of anything, as the back is in the middle of the body. So in the ancient Hebrew understanding, in the Semitic ancient Hebrew, they would have thought Goy as something pertaining to the back of the body, or the back of something, and it was used for lifting. Now, let's go back to here to Strong's. When you think of back or lifting, you think of animals, you think of cattle, you think of slaves, you think of servants, people who use their back for a living. People or animals that use their back or their muscles for their living or survival. Now, why is that important? Because today, people are being called Goy. They're called Gentiles, heathen, nations, people. But at its very core, it has the idea of a slave, of cattle, animals. You know, like the bottom of mankind, slaves. That's coming from your Bible. I didn't make it up. It's right there, hidden in plain sight. Now, when we go a little bit deeper, we'll bring it all together. The word Goy is actually Gimel, Vav, or Wa, Yod. Again, 1471, H1471. It is usually translated as nation. The definition is the people of a nation as the back of body. Again, the KJV will use it as nation, Gentiles, and people. So again, the ancient Hebrew says it's a group of large amounts of people of a nation or an ethnicity who uses their back. Again, think about this. This is a picture of slaves, of cattle, animals, people who are basically using their body as a means of survival or as a means of labor. So when someone calls you a Goy or a Gentile, they're actually calling you a heathen, a slave, or a rebel, or a non-Jew, or a reprobate. Or sometimes they'll even think of you as just useful idiots. So my question is, why do you continue to call yourself a Gentile? Why do you insist on becoming a Gentile? And I know people will say, well, the Bible tells me that I'm grafted into the olive tree and that I am the Gentiles and all this. Well, you know that I come from a Ebionite background, and we do not ascribe to all the writings of Paul or none of the writings of Paul. Why? Because it is Paul's theology that converts people into either Jew or Gentiles. I don't know about you, but I refuse to be a Gentile. I refuse to be called a Gentile. As far as I'm concerned, God created mankind in his image and likeness. And when I read Genesis, I don't see one group of people superior to the other. He created man and woman in his image and likeness. And he was only told to become productive, fruitful, and multiplying, to take care of the creation that he was entrusted to do. So again, 1471, Goyim, it's a picture of a back. And why is it a picture of a back? Because herds, animals, and slaves use their back as a way to survive or use labor to provide for themselves. So I don't know about you. As far as I'm concerned, I refuse to be called a Gentile. And I think you should too. And you should start looking at the truth. You should start doing more research and finding out what's the truth. What is closest to the truth? Are you really a Gentile? Are you really a slave? Unuseful idiot? A rebel? A reprobate? A heathen? I don't know about you, but I'm not. Hopefully this lesson edified you. Shalom, family. Why can't you open it? Shalom, family. Shalom. Oh, God. Okay. Shalom, family. Shalom. Why can't we see it? Shalom, family. Shalom. Reading. Why can't we see it?